When was the US actually great? The US has been great since its founding. Not perfect, but great. We have some dark chapters in our history, and as a country we have made some mistakes. Overall, the US has been the place on the planet that people will willingly leave their home and everything they knew to move to. People don't leave their home country and move across the world unless the place they are going to is great. When people say, "great again," that means different things to different people. To many it was a time when the middle class was strong and our politicians had not shipped middle-class jobs to other countries. Most families could live well with a single income. Nobody had ever imagined a school shooting, race relations were better, abortions were rare, there wasn't an opioid epidemic, nobody threatened you if you wore a political shirt or hat that they didn't like, school systems wanted to work with parents, not try to become or replace parents, divorce was not as common, few kids lived in single-parent households, children were safe when they played outside, teenagers could get minimum wage entry-level jobs and learn how to work without competing against unskilled illegal immigrant adults. These types of things and more are what many would want to see for the US to be great again. Greatness started the day we became an independent nation and the US Constitution was created. The outcome that followed the Civil War made it even greater. Then it became great for the world when we entered World War I, causing the final surrender. America truly saved the world in World War II, a time when loyalty and American pride reached its zenith. Lastly, I am 85 years old, and in my profession, I have lived in and traveled extensively in over 20 countries. Some of those countries were also great, but as one who has been able to compare America to any of the countries I lived in, oh, you can take it from me, America is the greatest and the freest. America is and always has been great based upon its structure and support of the individual. As well, the scenario of the country's appreciation and support of private small businesses is terrific. As humans, not much is perfect or totally correct. However, on this big ball called Earth, where else will you find such? If one is strongly wealthy, well, one can name their respective situation and location. At any rate, there is some house cleaning to do if we are to keep it together. Remember, contrary to anywhere, we are free. What value do you associate with that? Personally. Great. After 1943. That's when US military production exceeded Britain's. Currently, in terms of firepower, we have the world's largest air force. The US Navy has the second largest air force. That includes USMC aircraft. And it is the largest navy on Earth. It has always been great! Exclamation mark. What other country puts their dirty laundry out for all to see? We have freedoms that other countries could ever hope to have. Sure, we have our problems, but eventually they all shake out of the bag of democracy and unravel into the mixed pot of cultures we call America. Love it or leave it. You're free to choose.